BlackRock. Why is it the most evil business in the world? Have you ever felt like someone is pulling the strings behind the scenes, controlling the direction of our society? I hate to break it to you, but that someone is BlackRock. It literally controls a whopping 10% of the world's trade. That's right, BlackRock owns a piece of almost everything. So if you're curious about how this mega company became so powerful and earned the title of the most evil business in the world, stick around because we've got a story for you. It's hard to wrap your head around just how massive BlackRock is. With nearly $10 trillion in assets under its management, it's one of the largest financial institutions in the world. To put that number in perspective, it's more money than the entire GDP of most countries. BlackRock is like a giant octopus, with its tentacles reaching into various industries, such as oil and gas, technology, healthcare, and more. It's a major shareholder in some of the biggest companies in the world, giving it significant influence over its decisions. This means that BlackRock has a hand in almost every aspect of our lives, from the fuel we put in our cars, to the gadgets we use, to the banks we entrust with our money. BlackRock is there, pulling the strings behind the scenes. BlackRock's size and influence in the investment management industry have made it a polarizing figure. Some view the company as a powerhouse that has revolutionized how investors approach the market. Others see it as a danger to free market competition, wielding too much power and influence, making it the most evil business in the world. BlackRock's beginning and fame. BlackRock was founded in 1988 by Larry Fink, Robert S. Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, and Ben Golub, who had previously worked at the investment bank First Boston Corporation. The company started as a fixed income asset manager that focused on mortgage-backed securities. In the early 1990s, BlackRock began expanding its offerings, introducing equity funds and other investment products. BlackRock's big break came in 1995 when it was acquired by PNC Financial Services Group, a bank based in Pittsburgh. PNC was looking to expand its asset management business, and BlackRock's expertise in fixed income securities was seen as a valuable asset. With PNC's backing, BlackRock expanded rapidly, acquiring other asset management firms and expanding into new markets. In 1999, BlackRock made a major move by acquiring State Street Research and Management, a Boston-based asset manager with a strong presence in the mutual fund market. The acquisition gave BlackRock access to State Street's distribution network, which helped it grow its assets under management. BlackRock continued to expand throughout the 2000s, acquiring other asset managers and introducing new investment products. In 2006, the company made a significant move by launching its iShares ETF platform. The platform quickly became a leader in the ETF market, helping BlackRock solidify its position as one of the largest asset managers in the world. In 2009, BlackRock made its biggest acquisition when it acquired Barclays Global Investors for $13.5 billion. The purchase made BlackRock the largest asset manager in the world, with over $2.7 trillion in assets under management. It also gave the company control of iShares, which became the largest ETF provider in the world. Additionally, BlackRock's reputation for innovation has helped it stay ahead of the curve. The company has invested heavily in technology, creating sophisticated algorithms and analytics tools that have given it a competitive edge. But BlackRock's success has also raised concerns about its monopoly power. Some critics argue that the company's size and influence make it difficult for other firms to compete, creating an unlevel playing field. For example, BlackRock's dominance in the ETF market has made it harder for smaller firms to enter the space. The lack of competition can lead to higher fees and less innovation, ultimately hurting investors. Moreover, BlackRock's size and influence have raised concerns about the potential for market manipulation. The company's sheer scale means that it has the power to move markets. For example, if BlackRock decides to sell off a significant portion of its holdings, it could create a ripple effect throughout the market. This could lead to an environment in which BlackRock can use its influence to push prices in a specific direction, ultimately benefiting itself and harming other investors. So it is unsurprising that in 2020, the European Union launched an antitrust investigation into whether BlackRock's dominance in the ETF market gave it an unfair advantage. This is not all that makes BlackRock the evilest business on the planet. Stay tuned till the end to see how this business controls the world itself. World domination. BlackRock claims to prioritize environmental sustainability. However, reports reveal that the company has invested billions of dollars in industries responsible for the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest. The irony is not lost on environmental activists who accuse BlackRock of being a wolf in sheep's clothing. By investing in oil, mining, and agribusiness that clear-cut the world's lungs, BlackRock is essentially profiting from the destruction of the Amazon rainforest and the displacement of indigenous communities. BlackRock's influence has given it substantial sway over corporate governance decisions in some of the world's largest companies, with stakes in companies ranging from Apple and Microsoft to ExxonMobil and Goldman Sachs. BlackRock has the power to shape the direction of the global economy. One area where BlackRock's influence is particularly strong is in executive pay. As one of the largest shareholders in many companies, BlackRock has a significant say in how much executives are paid. Obviously, this gives BlackRock too much power over corporate governance decisions, and its interests may not always align with those of other shareholders or stakeholders. For example, some critics have raised concerns that BlackRock's focus on short-term profits may come at the expense of long-term value creation. By pressuring companies to meet short-term earning targets, BlackRock may encourage them to sacrifice investments in research and development, employee training, and other initiatives that could create long-term value for shareholders and society. Despite these concerns, BlackRock is committed to responsible investing and corporate governance. The company has introduced initiatives to promote sustainability, diversity, and other social and environmental goals, and is pledged to use its influence to promote long-term value creation. But funny enough, BlackRock's influence is too great to be wielded responsibly. As BlackRock continues to grow and expand its influence, these concerns will likely grow louder. In addition, the report has it that BlackRock has been quietly building an empire across Africa, with stakes in some of the continent's largest companies. For example, in Kenya, BlackRock holds a 0.17% share of Safaricom, one of the country's largest mobile network operators. Meanwhile, in South Africa, BlackRock has invested in MTN and Vodacom, two telecom giants dominating the African market. And let's remember Dangote Cement, the cement firm owned by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, in which BlackRock holds a 0.09% stake. Thinking of this, could BlackRock have an evil intention in investing in these companies, or is BlackRock simply making smart investments in promising companies? The fact that BlackRock has such a significant stake in these companies has raised concerns about its influence of the African economy. And when you consider that BlackRock controls a staggering 10% of the world's assets, it's easy to see why conspiracy theorists might start to get a little paranoid. So, what do these conspiracy theories look like? Well, some suggest that BlackRock is secretly manipulating the African economy to further its interests. In contrast, others argue that the company is part of a larger global cabal working to create a new world order. But these assertions are largely unfounded and lack any concrete evidence. But they highlight the extent to which people are willing to believe in the power of corporations like BlackRock. In reality, BlackRock's investments in Africa are likely driven by the same factors that guide its investments elsewhere: the search for profitable opportunities and the desire to diversify its portfolio. BlackRock's overwhelming dominance in the financial world has made it the most evil business in the world, exerting its influence on governments, corporations, and even the environment. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video. Make sure to check this next video chosen for you. See you there.